All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. 5 on the clock. Here's Smooth. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. The Professor's got 21 in the game.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
The 11-footer. Here's Vucevic. The shot is off, and New York will come the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And as you'd expect, they pretty much handled this team a year ago.
The Magic trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Gordon dishes to Harris. The pass to Napier. Back to Harris. Pulls it from the elbow. And he hits the jumper for 2. Napier's got 4 this quarter.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Here's the Professor. He's got 21. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The Professor's got 23.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Pick by Vucevic. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got 12 in the game.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, but of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from...
New York with a change here, too. Anthony's checked in, and Orlando making a change here. And here is Williams. He's got 12. Harris setting the pick for Williams. Pass to Napier. Jacks up a 3. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Smooth's check in for the Knicks. Vucevic check in for Orlando. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 3rd is Carmelo Anthony. And of course the Professor.
It was a nightmare last year for any defender to guard these guys. I mean, they just seem to hit everything they shot.
Oladipo with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And it's Vucevic missing.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Inside, here's Ezeli. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And New York making a change here. Howard's checked in. And Williams, here we go. Passes to Reed, expanding his range. The Knicks pull it in. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Smooth. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And it's now 26 points for the Professor.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Williams passes to Reed. Back to Williams. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Howard.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Professor. Shoots off the screen, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve.
And our assist to the game here on replay, presented by... Checked in for early. Orlando making some changes. The Knicks shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Oladipo, Deron Williams out there with Napier. Then there's Harris, and it's Reed in at the power forward. Shoots from the high post and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Magic shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Oladipo kicks to Napier. And the three off target. Here's the Professor, guarded by Oladipo. The shot's good from Smooth. The Professor's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Knicks. The feed now to Harris. Harris setting the pick for Oladipo. And there's the pass to Reed. Back to Oladipo. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Here's the Professor to the middle. Here's Bremer. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Now Harris. Pass to Napier. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Bargnani. And a change for the Magic. Prize checked in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Outlaw, the pass to Smooth. And stolen by Harris. Here's Napier. Another miss by Orlando. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Stoudemire dishes to Brooks. Pass to Smooth. Brooks kicks to Stoudemire. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Here's Napier, defended by Smooth, and it's Napier missing.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Here's the Professor. Shot clock at 5. Misses the wing J.
Great look, disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
To the left wing. Here's Reed. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's the Professor. From downtown, and again, New York with the triple.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second three of the half.
The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Napier. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Outlaw. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Gordon's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Smooth passes to Ezeli. Here's the Professor. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Napier, defended by Smooth. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Here's Napier, now off the inbound. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Assist from Tobias Harris.
Here's the Professor. The trade. And again, New York with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Early, he's checked in for New York.
12 seconds on the shot clock. 12. Checking in.
Here's Napier. That's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Remains Magic
The Magic shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Here's the three.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
64.
He kicks to Fry. Here's Reed. Another miss by Orlando.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Here's Smooth. The three-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Fry slams it in.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover cost you.
Here's the Professor. Goes up off the pick. The offensive rebound. Brooks outside. Here's the Professor for three. It's hauled in by Fry.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
And the Professor picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here.
Team foul. 2 for the Magic. Number 30.
Payton outside. Takes a three. And the shot is good. Fry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Stoudemire with a screen on Payton. Here's Smooth. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Payton drives in. Here's Harkless. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist.
Assisted by
New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's the Professor, covered by Payton. Azili gets the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the second and third games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for the Professor. You have to love the way that he was closing out defensive trips. I mean, he would always body up and really be physical. That's why he ended up with so many boards.
New York shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. The Professor's got 41. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Fry from the arc. And he gets it to go.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Here's the Professor, covered by Payton. Clock at 6. Here's Smooth, and again it's New York.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sound.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, your perimeter game had a huge impact on the outcome tonight. What does your ability to connect from the perimeter mean to this basketball team?
everything, I guess.